Well, good morning, Peter. Deputy Ministers of International Relations and Cooperation, Chair of the Portfolio Committee, Excellencies, Ambassadors and High Commissioners present here, ladies and gentlemen. In just 19 years, we have reset South Africa's international relations that were constructed and developed during 400 years of exclusion, colonialism, and apartheid. Today, most of the goals we set for ourselves when we began this journey have been achieved. Our country is no longer a pariah state, but a valued and respected member of the international community. We have a dynamic, independent foreign policy that speaks to our domestic priorities, which is supported by professional foreign service. We expanded our global footprint from 34 missions to 126 missions across all continents and time zones. Our international trade had surged, creating millions of jobs, and tourist arrivals continue to grow year after year. I'm reliably informed by our Minister of Tourism that in the year 2012, we received more than 7 million tourists into this country. Our African agenda has placed our continent at the center of our foreign policy, and through our African agenda, we had participated fully in the Jubilee or 50th anniversary of the OAU-AU. Our relations with countries of the South are firmly grounded on shared interests and common challenges. Our partnership with countries of the North is based on mutual respect and cooperation. Over the 19 years past, we have promoted relations with strategic partners and built formidable partnership with like-minded states. We developed and implemented a foreign policy agenda that is founded on the principle that there can be no development, prosperity in Africa without peace and prosperity. And that indeed we will have no prosperity and peace or development without the other. We played our role in preventing and mediating conflicts across our continent. We have committed our resources to post-reconstruction and development of our continent. We have developed and implemented an independent, robust, multilateral architecture in favor of the developing world. We have successfully designed and implemented a foreign policy based on principles of Ubuntu, human rights, human development, and international solidarity with the developing world. Today, we can confidently say that we have made progress. Africa today is far more peaceful, albeit a few challenges, than it was decades ago. In brief, this is what makes this great nation a respected, dependable member of the international community. We have hosted several international meetings, conferences, forums, the last being a very successful and historic hosting of the BRICS, the 5th BRICS Summit on our shores. We have, as I said earlier on, done all this, as Peter had said earlier on. Those who thought we would not be able to achieve this thought we are now punching above our weight. But we just want to confirm that we are punching within our weight. We are acting together with other progressive states and governments on our continent, and that as we celebrate this 50th anniversary of the African Union with its precursor, the OAU, we say this is the time for Africans to provide African solutions to African problems, be it political, be it economic, be it on socio-economic development of our people. We say to our young people who make more than 60% of our population, as they said to us at the AU Summit, they are not only the future, they are the present. It will then mean that we will work together to continue maintaining peace, security, and development on our continent. We will work together with our friends internationally to make sure that the natural resources that are bestowed on us by nature benefit Africans, that we industrialize, that we beneficiate, that we provide our people with quality education, that we have proper population registers throughout our continent, that we work on our statistical data that becomes dependable as we integrate our economies, that we continue on our infrastructure build led by our leadership, so that as we connect our economies, we stop the story that Peter was telling earlier on, where intertrade between us will be just about 12%. We are very proud, looking back in the 50 years, that today 51 out of the 54 states in our continent are run democratically despite the challenges, that indeed Africa is now rising because 10 of the 7 fastest growing economies in the world hail from our motherland, Africa. Let me once again remind South Africans that this celebration of the AU 50th anniversary had started on the 25th of May, and it will end on the 25th of May 2013, it will end 25th May 2014. That we have to work together, not only to celebrate, but make contributions to Vision 2063. I know Peter and others who are much more matured would not be around in 2063, but many of us are determined to be around and celebrate the centenary of our continent, our beloved continent, Africa. I thank you.
Right, our thanks to the Minister.